Hello, I am Feedback Gaming, and I'm here today to give you a guide how to kickstart your economy in Victoria 3, playing as everyone's favorite country, Sweden. In the top left, we see this, gross domestic product. This is the easiest way to illustrate if your economy is growing in-game. Goods are produced in buildings. How do you construct buildings? Well, with construction. In the top right here, construction for Sweden. If we look in construction sectors, there is one in our capital region right here. If we click into it, we can see that it is producing +5 construction. This will contribute to a single builder being constructed or multiple buildings simultaneously. And the products required for construction to function are tools, fabric, wood, and iron. The price for these goods can vary in our market. In this case, you can see that iron is very cheap and fabric is expensive in the Swedish market. But you know who is producing lots of fabric right now? The rest of the world. We right click on fabric, import route, we can import it from around the world. All these areas in green we can import from. And if we sort here by the list, we can look, the one the most profitable is the Russian market. And if you look really closely at the construction sector, you can see the cost of fabric is going from 55% down to 43%, down to 30%. To expand our GDP, we need more buildings. And to more buildings, we need more construction sectors. So in this case, we're going to go into budget, we're going to increase taxes. Let's construct an extra construction sector. 1 and then 2. And those have been added to the construction queue. In this case, 7 weeks to be complete. Let's build more raw materials needed for construction sector. In this case, we can right click on iron and build an iron in our capital. Same again, we can build more wood in our capital. And once again, tools in our capital. These are essential resources to keep the cost down for the construction sector, therefore allowing us to get the most optimal amount of construction points for the money we're investing. As you can see, the construction sectors are being built and they're going to expand the amount of construction points we've got. If we click on research, this icon at the top of the screen here, we've got options. We want to be expanding the amount of mining output we get to produce more coal and iron. To do that, atmospheric engine will yield more resources, and the exact same for water tube boiler. If you click on the situation log, you can see the low market access. Because of the lack of infrastructure in our capital region, we're not able to move goods and services out of this region efficiently. And the easiest way to increase infrastructure at the very start of the game is click on that said region that's having issues, scroll down, and build yourself an additional port. And you can see the port has a +5 infrastructure. In this case, we'll hold Alt and click, and this will assign that construction to the top of the queue. The atmospheric engine has arrived. Now what we can do is go into buildings, scroll down, find the coal mines, and change the production method from picks and shovels to the atmospheric engine pump. If you look closer here, you can see the raw output of coal has gone up. However, the demand for tools will also go up as well. The water tube boiler has been complete, and another method of production here, what we can do is add that on there immediately and take advantage of those bonuses. Let's look at our gross domestic product, and you can see line go up. We are now 17th economy in the world. If you have excess income, build another construction sector. Tools, there's a demand for that. Build it. Coal, there's a demand for that. Build it. Now we need to think about railways and steel. So we need to build the industries required for that. Click on your production lens, industry, steel mill, and then a motor industry in our capital region. The railway. We'll build our very first railway in our capital region. More technology means more industries. In this case, the explosive industry. Then we can add that on, build it, and then change our production methods to include explosives in the mines, increasing the production. Change the production methods to gain the most amount of steel from that said industry. Same with the explosives, same with the paper industry. New production methods. Fertilizers now do improved fertilizers with enhanced output. We've run into another problem that Sweden has. Sweden has a labor problem, and right now we've run out of job seekers and run out of peasants. So now we need to find a way of making our industry more efficient. So what we're going to do now is go through a bunch of industries and see the green icons here. This will get rid of some of the workforce, but then we'll automate it with machinery. In this circumstance, the textile mills now will have mechanical looms, resulting in 12,000 laborers to be fired. Boom. And the same for the furniture, water tube boiler, tooling workstations, paper mills, steel mills, motor industries, and also livestock ranchers. And if we wait one moment, we can see now we've got 36,000 unemployed. These will be retrained and redistributed to other parts of industry to keep the economy going. Many different waves of immigration, many new laborers, many new buildings built. We have an industry. Rank 13 in GDP in the world. For little Sweden, this is a massive achievement. If you were to continue this immigration, continue the pops, continue building your industry, and expand to get access to sulfur in Norway, then expand somewhere else to get access to coal, you can be a contender in the top 10 biggest industries in the world. I've been Feedback Gaming, and I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial on how to kickstart your economy as Sweden. See you soon.